What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel or online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Check it out. You're looking at a Curiosity rover picture. I think 200 subscribers away from 10,000. When I get 10,000, I'm going to give out this Curiosity rover Lego set. All you need to do is log on to my website at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Hit register. Once you register for my site, basically I'm going to take my user list, cut it all up, put your name in a hat, yank it out, and whoever wins is going to get it. So that's coming soon. Now take a look at this. Somebody sent me this. I can't remember who sent me this. It was either Dr. D or there's so many people who send me stuff, but it was one of y'all out there. And thank you for sending me pictures. Keep them coming. And I was kind of like, what's going on with this thing? Oh, hope I'm not making you sick. And then when I zoomed in on this down here, not to mention this piece right here, how first off it kind of looks wet. Um, but what is this thing hanging off the top of here? Tell me this does not look, and it's even got like a strange 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a beaded bottom to it, kind of ornate, and it's kind of blurred out. Looks like not much has been done to this picture. Well, if you look at it, there has. There's been blurring done, the typical NASA stuff, and you can see it because look at right here where you got these blur marks that come up through it. Then you get like a normal perfect thing. So if everything looked exactly like this, we'd really see what was sitting there, which we won't, and we never do. And you'll see that the blur marks through here as well, which look like they are hiding something on here. Now let me take a look really fast at where we got this from. Then we're going to come back and see if we can't, just kind of play with the settings a little bit and bring this thing out. It almost looks like it was alive. Now I looked for more pictures of it to see if I could find this piece somewhere else on the rover, and I couldn't find anything else. So if anybody else finds it, let me know or send me one. I will do an addendum to it, of course. This is from Sol 631. A whole bunch of good stuff on that day. All you have to do is go to my description, hit it. There'll be a picture in my link. I always put a picture link to NASA or wherever we get it from. And let's just try and do some quick auto adjustments. Let's do auto contrast, bring it out a little bit, and maybe auto color. So this is probably going to take that wash. See, it looks like it gets washed with that color or whatever it is. Let me try and pump up the exposure a little bit and jack the gamma. Let me get my mouse instead of using my touchpad. Alright, yeah. I use this gamma and I say it every time. I like the way it gives me a definition around the actual picture itself. Kind of sharpens it up without using the sharp tool. It looks like it's connected here. It doesn't look like an illusion. I was wondering if maybe this was something behind it and this is just something up top. But this is connected. As far as I can tell, this is one piece through here, and it definitely looks like one piece to me. Almost, what in the world? It looks like maybe a head coming down here. Who knows what life or whatever it would look like, would evolve like there on the planet. But you can see the job that NASA's done here blurring these out. And that's why I think it's taking so long to get these pictures out now. They come in and a lot of times you just see the little baby thumbnails. And when you look at these things, they're just all over the blur marks. You can see there's a square blur mark, and there's a blur tool that I guess they're using, or it's the computer's doing. A lot of times I think it's just the computer that does it. Wherever it sees symmetry, wherever it sees parallel, wherever it sees anything that looks like it's man-made or could be unnatural, it does this whole blur blacken out thing. It does, that we see everywhere. It's like a blur, the blinds effects. It adds that to it, which there's no way or no real way for us to take it off. We get with what we get, and then that's all we have to deal with. But when you look at this stuff up close, especially when you enhance it a little bit, let me see if I can pull that back a little bit. This is interesting under here. I mean, when you give it that, step 4, that was the color change, that was the tone. That's how it comes. I mean, look at how different it's washed out. And here you can tell this looks like something right here, and it looks like the computer or something basically gave it a blur line right down through here. And you can see it's blurred because look what it cuts off here. Something that looked like it would be ornate. Like if we took a mirror of this image right here, if we mirrored that off right here, and we took right here because it looks like the tool went right to there. Then there's a box right there. So basically you can see it. I'll show it right there. There's the blur tool been used. And you can see that it would have been much more clear here on this, and it blurs it up, and it almost makes it, this piece right here unseeable. Like you can't see it. This looks like a pattern, something going on there. But you can see the difference between where it's been blurred and everywhere else. I mean, look at this stuff through here. You got these very 90-degree angles, and then there looks like they're actual, what is the word I'm looking for? Like cut out. You know, they look like they're carved into the place. And looky here. Here's a whole bunch of good stuff, and then you get the blur. Um, Here it is right here. It's been added right to this whole piece right here. Um, Bam, just blurred, and that gives you, look what you miss out of it. I mean, look, this whole piece right here would look ornate like this. I mean, look, this has got like circles and stuff in it. It would be wonderful just to see that. Just one time. I just want to see it one time. Come on, NASA. One picture I want to get that doesn't have anything around. Or you're going to tell me, somebody says here and says, well, that's just the camera. It's, getting old. Oh, it's got all this stuff, it's blurring out. Well, from picture to picture, how come it only blurs out where there's interesting stuff? Like this thing right here that we're finding, this weird thing right here that's got this little downspout thing. What's this right here? It blurred out. It blurred out something, and you can see in this piece, it almost looks paste and copied. I mean, this isn't there's nothing natural about this. Look at that. And you don't see this in photography. I mean, I'm amateur photographer. A lot of times people tell me, "Oh, we'll go out and look at, this place, that place." And I say this in my videos. I've been there, done that. I take the pictures. I'm gonna start doing some series where I'm out taking pictures, trying to make Mars from Earth. Basically, I want to take pictures and see if we can't do what NASA does, and blur out stuff and make it just look like a normal picture, and see how hard it is to do with just putting these blocks. But look at this right here, just around this little piece right here. I always say, look at this, look at this, look at this right there. Parallel, bam. I gotta watch the words I'm using too. Like I said, sometimes when I do these videos, I'm starting to get sloppy with what I say, and people are really starting to scrutinize my stuff. But I see blur right through here. See, yeah, there's one, two. These looks like some symmetrical, looks like a very patterned piece right here, but then you put the blur in and you don't know what it is. But I'm going the fact that this piece down here looks like it's the same, and I'm believing this whole thing would have some ornate pieces. And let's see if we can't just do some auto stuff just on this little area right here, and see what happens without doing the whole picture. So let's see, auto color first. It drops that auto color in Photoshop, just gets rid of that color right away. It seems like that color is added. I mean, I hate that. It's like this that color right there. It seems like that gets added to everything. And when you do that, you can start to see this stuff has color to it. Looks like old machinery or something, you know. And even in it, you see where it's been blurred out and all that good stuff. Let's see what we can do when we give it a little bit of gamma. A little bit of offset. Nah, let me see if I'll sharpen up a little bit. Filter, sharpen, smart sharpen. That gives a little bit more define against it, but you can see what I'm saying. Let me watch. I'll do it. Turn it off. Turn it back on. It does definitely define it out a little bit more. Look at this stuff in here. It looks to be circles, like it's under it. Almost. It's a weird one. I don't know what to say about this one, guys. And here you can just tell this has been definitely has been messed with here by now. So let's check this out. Let's do this. Step backwards, step backwards, step backwards. Let's do this on the whole picture. Let me do the auto color. Then we're going to go filter. We're going to go render. No, sharpen. Sharpen. Was it smart sharpen? And then we're just going to hit OK. And it's going to go through. And look at the piece down here. It looks like it's just been messed with. Totally messed with. Something's been pasted or copied in here, and you can see it. Look how blurred out this stuff is here. So here's the line of blur, and then there's the ornate piece, that you can actually see without the blur, or with very little of it. But look how sloppy that is. I mean, any person who looks at images a lot can say, yeah, that looks pretty sloppy. Here's more of the that S, like the curves. This looks like a piece of machinery or something that was totally up there. At one point, look at this square with the perfect circle on top there. What are you guys seeing? Comment below. Do you guys, I know you guys have to see this blur tool or whatever effect they're using because they do it in squares. See right there, they are right there. You can see the square. It's like they don't take the time. That's why I think a computer does it. Because it's square. Something about it. See, look at the exact same pieces that go off there. Some people swear this rover's sitting on Earth somewhere in the Mars yard. So who knows? A lot of good. We're talking my website, whatsupinthesky.com. A lot of talk on the forums. Come join, guys. I don't moderate anything. We're starting to getting some conversations going. It's tough. I tell you what. Everybody's so used to typing in YouTube, but you type a comment in YouTube, then you walk away, and you have to go back to the video every time. I hate that. Even with the new comment stuff. Look at this stuff just buried up here. It's gotten a little bit better, but you can't really hold conversations and put links in that well. What in the world is some of this stuff up here too? It's just kind of, it looks like typical civilization that's been knocked out. This piece down here too is, I didn't really take a good look at this yet. And let me do Control Z. Let me back it up. Image, step backwards. I do like that smart start. So it goes from there to there to there, and it looks like a piece of something that's just been knocked off and broken up. Looks like it used to be carved out at one time. Could have been part of this here. I mean, this is fairly interesting, especially I wish they didn't put this blur mark there, but you can see behind it that the patterns keep going on and on. They follow here, and look at, I mean, here's the blur right here that you can't, here and here, and that's all it really takes to make it so you can't really see it at all. See right here, I'd love to see what this would look like if we did a double on it. Like I said, just take this right down the center here, edit, copy, edit, new. Let's see if we can do this together. I haven't done this. Edit, paste. Alright, now let me see here. Image. Actually, I want to rotate, flip vertically, right? No, that's not it. I want to flip horizontally. Once I'm done this, I'm done, guys. Hold on, image. Now I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Uh-oh, guys. There we go. I'm going to get somebody to say, oh, you're not professional. Damn it, I did it again. I should cut this out, but I don't. I don't cut this stuff out. You know how I do my stuff here. All right. Let's see if this works. Bingo. There we are. So edit, edit, copy, merged, image, image size, and let's do width 56. Edit. Oh, that's not what I did. I wanted canvas size. All right, guys. I should really cut this now, but right after this, we're gonna get rid of it. Get rid of me here. If you stick with me through it, stick with me. That'll work. Edit, paste. Oh, I need to go back it. We will see what this looks like. Edit, copy. Now that we've done it, I talked about it earlier, and I've wasted our time with it. We are going to see what this looks like. Oh, that's it. Whatever it is. Let's see. There. I don't know if it'd be more like that or not. Looks like a piece of mechanical opening, something interesting, but it would be dropped in. Let's try it, just for giggles, and see what happens. Edit, copy, merged. Then we're gonna go here back to our lovely picture, and let's find out where that was. And we're gonna do edit, paste. Haven't done this before, and we'll try and line these two up right here, like so. Well, it's definitely more interesting, whatever it is. It's not as perfect as can be. I think we can do, you'll see behind it. Here, let's do, there we are. So that's perfect right on it. And I might cut this out. I don't know. I might leave it in there, guys. See, I don't know. What do you guys think, man? I just swear, like the black. There's got to be a way to get around this blur. The Olympus Sky and Mars Anomalies guys do a really good job at it. And I don't know. What do you guys see here? What is this thing? I mean, the more and more I look at it, it's got shapes and stuff to it. And if you really want to go like compare some of these strange stuff or some of this stuff, go look at places in India, China, some of the old statues, and this Turkey, and how they've been carved out and stuff. And it looks tremendously like this. And when you really get in on this stuff, they look like mini cities. I mean, when you come in tight, but I mean, honestly, they'd have to be this. They'd have to be very small, and to do if they were. And who's to say on Mars that aliens can't be very very small? I'm not going to sit here and say they can't be. You know, like I said, I keep my mind open. I don't know, and until I'm always on the search for it, till I know the truth, or if we ever know the truth, I'll still be doing this. No one's gonna stop me from making my videos. All right, guys. Much love to you. Check this little piece out too. This looks like it just kind of came off the top of something. Maybe it was part of this. Maybe it wasn't. And this just looks like it's wet at some time. Doesn't this look like something like this whole area just got a little rain on it? Just got a little bath. I didn't even check up here at the top, see what was going on. Doesn't look like there's too much going on there. I mean, that is a pretty squared out rock right there. If you, it looks like a big block or stone to something, but that's what we're looking at right there. Let me know what you guys think that is. Much love to you. Remember, Curiosity Rover. If I haven't reached 10,000 subscribers, hit my website up. Check out the forum. You know what to do. Hit share. Hit like. I love you guys. If you made it this far, 16 minutes 37 seconds in, you are my buddy, and I love you for it. Peace.